Hello, my name is Ross. I'm a merchant mariner, and here we have an 8-person life raft that is from a offshore merchant vessel. This life raft here, at 25 years of age, was culled from our fleet. So it ended up in my garage for the last 10 years, and we're going to open it. Just a little background about this is all merchant vessels are required to have at least these small ones on the bow. This lived on the bow of the Sealand Patriot. And it's an 8-man raft, and it's basically kind of round, and it has goodies in it to survive off of, yada, yada, yada. It also has, here on the end, a cord that you pull, and when this thing comes loose from the ship, this is tied off to the ship, and this will pop a CO2 at a certain point in here, and it should just pop the life raft open. I doubt it's going to do that, but here, let's just see what happens. So as it goes down over the side, it'll come out to the end of this lanyard.
Cool!
And it should have a vent. It's really hard right now. And it'll vent off extra CO2 from the canister. It's venting it off up here. Relief valve. And one here. And they're working. Flipping beautiful. And from the ship, you make sure you have no sharp objects on you, and you can jump on it. And then you crawl inside. Once you get inside, you've got these packs of goodies in here. We'll check them out. Survival stuff. And this is all packed. These will stop at a certain point of pressure, but the CO2, there's always enough to blow these up, but there's always reserve, and this is actually really hard, and if it didn't have these, it would blow up. So right here, we have emergency equipment: paddles, hand pump, bailer, signal mirror, repair kit, sponge, first aid kit, fishing kit, the salting kit.
We should have done this on the lake. We could have been in it.
Here we have, and everything is packed for emergency use, so that you can just get in and bam, open stuff up. One of the first things that you're going to need to be able to get to is, if your ship is sinking in the middle of the ocean, it's going to be a dark and stormy night, most likely. And you're going to be able to need to get to emergency equipment like flashlights and emergency medical kits. And that would be what I would pack where you can get to it first. But if you look in here, we've got water. See on the end there it says water, and there's packs of water in there. Flares. And some kind of equipment. More water. Not sure what's in here, but let's take a look. Water. Little packs of water. More water. More water. Here we have a bag of goodies. And see, everything again is packed so you can get at it in a hurry. See how it's been packed with the tape tabbed back so that you can get in here and you don't have to fight with anything. You just open it. And again, this was packed. This was literally packed in 1998, this life raft. The last time that anybody was in here to work on this thing was about 1998. It's 2013 right now. So that shows how well it was set up. And the guys that pack these are the service providers are trained to do this right. This is food. This food here will last like a person 4 days, something like that, and they're just little cookies. And if we break one of these open, I'll show you. And again, they've been in here for so long, the vacuum packing is probably messed up, or not. It seems to be pretty well vacuumed. But I'll just break into this and I'll show you what it looks like. I used to take these back in the old days when I culled them out from the lifeboats, and I would have them with coffee, like a cookie. They're not very good. Very good packing. I'm just surprised that it's this in this good a shape after that long. Anyways, goodies. Let's see. Let's find the emergency equipment like flashlight and the first aid kit.
Why is the beacon light not on behind you? On the top.
What's this right here? And again, everything's made done so that you can just get into it in a quick hurry. Nothing is knotted so that you can't get at it. Oh, this is a repair kit for the life raft. And again, getting in and out of these things, these are boots. If you get a big hole in it, you can boot it, like a big truck tire boot. And some light battery equipment and stuff like that. Paddles. Here is a medical kit with all of your stuff. There'll even be suture equipment and packing, compresses, and a sewing for sewing up stuff like wounds. And here's a pump. This is a little pump that'll hook on to a thing here in the bottom of the boat, and you can pump the water out of the boat. And see, this is very important. One of the first things you would do when you got into a lifeboat or a life raft is you're going to take this survival guide, and it's going to tell you what to do. First thing you're going to do when you get, especially one of these, because you're going to be bouncing around in any type of weather, your ship's going to go down in bad weather for the most part. So you're going to be out there in 20-foot seas in this tiny little boat. Everybody's going to be sick as a dog. One person gets sick and throws up, domino effect, everybody's going to throw up. So in this, it's going to tell you, immediately take seasick tablets, everybody. And you're going to do that, and you're going to take stock of all your equipment and your water, and everybody is going to be given rations of water. It's going to be very strict on how you take care of yourself, or you're not going to live it out. So there you have it. 8-man raft, still in good shape. That says something about good equipment, safety equipment right there, that this thing has been sitting in my garage for 15 years. And here it is, solid as a rock. I'm kind of sad that I opened it because I didn't think it would be this good a shape. Let's take one last walk around. There's a rescue line right here. Again, everything is ready to go. See this thing right here? It's a handle. And you would throw this, and somebody could put it around their arm. Somebody in the water is going to be exhausted. You're going to throw something like this to them. They can just throw it around their arm and go like this or whatever, and you can pull them in. So everything has been well thought out to be safe. This right here is if you're out in the middle of the ocean, and if you're out there for a long time, hopefully not. The rain will come down, and again, this boat's been sitting for way longer than it was supposed to. But this little groove right here, it's going to catch water. It's going to go in this little pocket, and there's a little thing in here, and then you're going to collect all your rainwater for drinking. These right here are riding straps and boarding straps. There's a chance that this thing could end up upside down, and you're going to come up to it, and you're going to grab these things and just start pulling, and it will flip upright. Also, in the bottom of the boat, inside, is baffles, and you can open these baffles so that water comes in to make it stable, so that the bottom of the boat will be heavy and it won't blow. Boats just like this or similar were down off of the Ross Sea in Antarctica on some kind of a research boat, or some kind of a boat that had a lot of people on it. They got into some problems, and some people had to get in life rafts. And bad weather, 50-mile-an-hour winds, like a tumbleweed. Some guys got in some of these things, and they were blown clear across the Ross Sea, and they died. They did not live. But in really bad weather, you have to be ready. Right here, look, knife. Something that's important is if you're tethered off and you need to cut something loose, bam, you got a knife. And this knife is going to be specifically for cutting a rope. So everything is going to be just about where you would hope it would be. And merchant mariners, we train on the use of this stuff. Every week we have emergency training, not necessarily with just life rafts, but with all the equipment on the ship to save the ship from fire or sinking, or just abandon ship, which would be, these would be our last choice. There's the CO2 bottle right there that filled the sucker, and pretty neat piece of equipment. Now what am I going to do with it? Cut.